Many people believe that we have a purpose, as if we had been brought to Tartarus for some reason. But they're deceiving themselves. Trust me, emissary. Will is the only thing that matters. It creates the hunger, aspiration, and the ability to challenge the island, to find a true desire. So, tell me, emissary, why are you here? What is your wish?
People that are just like me, the same kind of hellraisers. We fight savagely with each other on the garbage dumps, like to the death. We fight for the loot. You can end up dead anywhere, literally kicking the bucket in the closest ditch. Keep your eyes wide open, otherwise they'll chew you to pieces. There are plenty of monsters around here, and it just so happens that the most dangerous of them walk on two legs. In general, you're better off roaming around the island with your own people. Your buddies will be there to help if something happens. However, there are even scarier creatures dwelling here. Creepy experiments. Monsters capable of putting dozens of our brothers in their graves. Run away from those kinds. As far as you possibly can.
PIONER is an open-world MMO first-person shooter set in a haunting alternative reality world where Soviet-era structures lie abandoned on a desolate, post-apocalyptic island. In this immersive environment, the gameplay experience is defined by dynamic PvE and PvP elements, where realism takes priority over traditional health bars or character levels. With a sprawling map of 50+ square kilometers, not counting hidden dungeons, players can explore a world rich with mystery and danger, encountering story quests and faction missions that influence relationships and loyalty rewards. As an MMO, PIONER emphasizes player-driven storytelling and social interaction, offering both PvE and PvP experiences. Players can engage in story-driven quests or faction missions, where building loyalty with various groups unlocks rewards and additional narrative content. Combat against other players is intense, with special areas designated for these confrontations within the Shadowlands. The game focuses on immersion, encouraging players to explore, strategize, and survive in a world where their choices matter. The game's world continues to evolve, with more details to be revealed closer to its 2025 release.
Burst of energy. There was a malfunction on station number 2 as a result of a reactor explosion on station number 1. To anyone who can hear me, welcome. By the time you listen to this recording, I will most likely be dead. My name is no longer important. I am the former head of security for station number 2. My code name is Sumrak.
Very well. Not every form of consciousness can have bodies like we're used to. Life can come in the form of a stone, or sand, or even something scattered in the air.
Oh, I can hear the good old radon beeping. It's not a bad detector at first, but it can be inaccurate if there is more than one anomaly nearby. Basically, once you get enough hexes, I recommend you buy a better one.
Rumor has it that when the first tide came, the rogue wastelands were altered by something similar to a huge laser ray.
To put it simply, artifacts are bundles of energy. Artifacts are extremely rare, and their activation in the wrong hands can lead to disastrous consequences.
We tried to give you a chance, but your stubbornness doesn't leave us any other choice.
Soon, I will be able to break free from the shackles.
Now, you will die. The power of the tides will destroy you.
Just like certain monster slayer, a skillful character in Pioneer needs two guns, one for killing monsters and another for punishing teammates or, rarely, other players. You can enhance your weapons or modify your equipment on the workbench, but every step of it consumes resources. Weapons can be modified more comprehensively by upgrading a submachine gun to a machine gun, for example, or by just adding modules which increase your weapon stats on the move. Upgrading the most interesting and powerful equipment demands unique blueprints and resources. And that's the catch. The rarest of the loot can be found only on the right part of the island. The right part of the Pioneer Island consists of two regions, the Midlands and Shadowlands. These territories are home to PvPvE zones and clan wars. The gameplay here feels more like survival. Another player encountered here is likely to be an enemy, and the local creatures are decidedly more dangerous and ferocious. These two regions lack quests and are much less forgivable with regard to the players. You can lose all the resources you've spent time and effort gathering. At the same time, your death in a regular PvE zone will cost you just some polish on your equipment and a little bit of your pride. Your typical gameplay on the right part of the island looks something like this. You're gathering resources or joining your clan members to seize the production point. When you've gathered enough, you're trying to reach a safe zone using one of the suggested paths. Along the road, you're exploring some more unexplored places. Also, there are no guides on the right part of the island, so no fast travel for you. By the way, fast travel in Pioneer is possible with the help of the guides only. In addition to PvP, MMO fans will enjoy our raids and world bosses adapted to the realities of MMO FPS. After all, it would be fun to see how familiar activities look in unfamiliar conditions, wouldn't it? Pioneer is a unique experiment. The further you delve into the depth of the island, the more the game transforms, transitioning from a role-playing adventure to an intense survival experience. We'd love to tell you more, but unfortunately, we'll have to do it in due time.